What's going on, everybody? This is your boy John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Youngstown State Dynasty, picking up things here in the Horizon Conference Tournament. Man, we are taking on one of the best teams in the Horizon, actually the best team in the Horizon League. We are taking on the Butler Bulldogs, man, and we got to go on the road at Butler, because Butler is the #1 seed in the Horizon Conference, man. They are not to be played with, but we got to do what we got to do in order to get our first NCAA appearance. So, got to strap in because it's going to be a really good one here, man. If you are, make sure you go ahead, you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new, as we are taking a look at some of the key guys to watch out for both teams, as Will Frank, the 5'9", 166-pound freshman, is going to be a problem for Butler, but we got a nice guard in ourselves. Cam Jones, the custom prospect. You're one of your custom guys, man. Junior point guard. It's roughly the same size, same physical attributes. Man, I like what he's been able to do. But yeah, man, this is the starting lineups for us. This is who we're going to be rocking with. We got Jones at the point, Vadim Parker at shooting guard, and then also Justin Jones out here getting ready to go to work as we are tipped off and officially underway here, man. As we go ahead and get things started, Butler does end up winning the tip-off, and right away pounding it in on the inside, and Butler will strike first, as we will go ahead and we will respond back. We know what we need to do. If we don't win here today, it is, our season's over, right? So a lot of things that we need to make happen, as we're off to a nice little start. Cam Jones gets the first couple of buckets for us, so we do take a little bit of an early lead as we attack in the paint. They try to attack us right back down there, but in our 2-free zone, we're able to double team, and it sets up our offense. Vadim Parker able to go ahead and throw it down, and that gives us an early lead. Still a one-possession game, though, as Robbins looks to attack in the post and gets it over the lengthy Justin Jones. Even with the size advantage that we have on the defensive end, Butler's just a talented team. Sometimes, no matter how good your defense is, you cannot stop the perfect offense, right? Like, it's sometimes just got to tip the cap. But speaking of tipping the cap, Justin Jones getting into the paint. He does manage to draw a personal shooting foul, and Justin Jones will be able to go ahead and make both of his free throws. And it is a 5-point lead as we draw another steal. It's Stefano. We're going to go the other way with it. Gets it inside to Jones. Jones throws it down. Oh, baby. And a huge run to start this game. And Butler has to go and call a timeout not even 4 minutes in. You absolutely love to see it. Team firing on all cylinders right now, man. But, hey, we got to keep the foot on the gas pedal, because Butler is more talented than we are on paper, right? So we can't, we're off to a great start. We're doing fantastic. Justin Jones is doing great. He's already got 8 points in this one, if I'm not mistaken. Dude's an absolute monster. And we have a 7-point lead here, as Howe gets it inside. Gonna move it across court to Domercent. Back to Frank. Frank to Robbins. And Robbins posterizes the senior power forward birdie footlock, as Justin Jones tried to go for the steal, and Birdie could not rotate back in time. So still a 7-point lead as Birdie footlock gets himself yet another steal. We're going to go the other way inside to Cam Jones, who lays it up and gets it to go. And once again, Butler's going to have to go ahead and call themselves yet another timeout. They have been bamboozled, but they are not by any means uncomposed. They are not rocked, as they're still keeping it close with us, man. Just a one-possession game. Birdie, though, going to try a pull-up three. He's capable of hitting that, and he does. So that's how Birdie Footlock gets his first points of the game, courtesy of that free ball. And it's a 6-point game again. Frank inside, but Frank Otis, who just came into the game, does manage to draw the steal. As Safino attacking inside, he's going to get the layup in, and he's going to get it to go as well. And now it's an 8-point lead. Next offensive possession for us. Footlock looking to find a space to attack inside. Finds a crease to work through. And Louis does actually get called for the foul. But Birdie Footlock only manages to make 1 out of 2 free throws. But almost a turnover on the other way. We almost managed to draw it there. As Gamzee trying to pull up himself, but that's no good. Footlock gets the rebound, pushes it up to Vadim Parker. Parker finds Finn Otis, who throws it down. And Woolley gets called for his 2nd foul already. And he is going to have to get himself onto the bench as we enjoy our biggest lead. A 10-point lead, but Butler still got some fight in him. Britton gets it out to Strickland. Not surprised that he's not trying to take that free ball. Maybe he's not a good free-point shooter or something. But he goes inside to Strickland. Strickland with the pull-up. Post hook, but Birdie Footlock gets called for his very first offensive or defensive foul. But the lead still roams around 10 points. Adom Merced gets it stolen from him. Almost lost the handle though, Vadim Parker. But a nice little Swiss Army knife for Vadim Parker as he stepped in for the injured Jordan Andrews. And he's been playing well, man, as Justin Jones gets it to Vadim Parker. He's a shooter. And Vadim Parker gets the free to go. So 9 points now for Vadim Parker. How about we go ahead, maybe make it 12 points, or we can just get Finn Otis to throw down this insane slam dunk. Look at that height. He is on Cottons is just licking Otis's nuts. Pause. And it's a 12-point lead now as Otis looking for another slam. Gets it out inside the Birdie Footlock, who takes advantage of the size. He had a guard on him, and that's just barbecue chicken. If you have a guard in the paint against any of our front court players, man, you can't do that against us. And you can't turn the ball over against us either, because we will most certainly make you pay for it as well. As Safino going coast to coast after the steal. And look at how big this lead has grown. It is now a 16-point lead all of a sudden, man. Absolutely insane. Just a dream first half that we have gotten so far. As Dahmer Sent almost lost the ball but got it back. And Justin Jones going to get called for his 2nd personal foul. He will only make 1 free throw, but that means no more Justin Jones for the remainder of this half. Luckily, not much left to go as Chris Ty, he just came into the game. He gets the rebound. Pulling up. Bang! Wow. Look at this step back by Chris Ty, man. Oh, my goodness. Hits a buzzer beater to end the first half. And how about a dominating affair for us here? As we go into halftime, and we are up by 18, man. And how about the most impressive player this first half? Justin Jones. Doing a little bit of everything. Shooting solid from the field. 10 points off of 4 for 8 shooting. But we'll see if we can hold things down so we can advance to the next round after this second half. So let's go ahead and get this second half now officially underway. As we will inbound the ball in. We had a strong first half, man. But let's see if we can do something here in the second half as well. As Vadim Parker able to bounce it in on the inside. Nice assist by Cam Jones. Now Vadim Parker has 11 in this one. As the lead is now ballooned up to 20 points now. As we see Butler respond with a bucket of their own. Now with an 18-point lead. As Jones kicks it out to Vadim Parker inside to Birdie. Back to Parker. He's a shooter. Don't leave him open, man. Stop playing with Vadim Parker. He's our best shooter, and you leave him open like that. Oh, it's barbecue chicken then. As Lily ends up getting the rebound, they will respond with a 2-pointer, but still a 19-point deficit. Now a 17-point deficit. You know, Butler still got some fight in them, man. They aren't going to give up in front of their home crowd very easily. As Frank gets it inside to Woolley again. Another lay-in. And now Butler on a little bit of a run. But we are not going to call a timeout here. Going to let them play through this. As Jones looks to attack inside to Parker. Parker with an open lane. And it's an easy layup. And how about Vadim Parker really stepping up for the injured Jordan Andrews? He's now got 16. As Safino, he gets his the ball stolen from him. Dahmer trying to go coast to coast, and hey, we tried our best, kind of, contest that layup. Try not to give up on the play, but still an easy layup for the Bulldogs. As Woolley gets it back out to Gamzee. Gamzee back inside the Woolley. Got a double team on him. He still tries to pull up, and Vadim Parker gets the steal and lays it in with authority. As Vadim Parker with a huge slam dunk, man. Vadim Parker, he's got 18? I think he's got 18, man. He's been really an X factor in this game, and that's why we got such a huge lead, because we usually don't get a massive contribution from Vadim Parker. He's really been showing out here. As we go inside, another steal, this time by Justin Jones. As Jones, we're going to go coast to coast, but gets it out to Safino instead, who lays it in. And that is an assist for Justin Jones, as we're getting into inside 10 minutes in this first half. And we're still, Butler really has not shipped the lead very much at all. It's still a 17-point deficit that Butler is facing. Now back down to 16 after the bucket. So 64-47 lead for the Penguins, as Woolley attacks inside, gets it out to Frank, but Frank leaves it short, and Safino with the rebound, and nobody stops him, throws it down again. Safino just goes right by the point guard, 5'9", really not stopping much, even in college basketball. As Safino will try a free, he's feeling himself. He misses, but he grabs his own rebound. Misses that too, and Birdie gets the steal. Wow. What about that for a turn of events here, man? Just nothing going right for Butler today. And it's now our biggest lead in this one, a 21-point lead, as Safino inside to Birdie, who lays it up and draws the foul on Gamzee. That is his second personal foul. As now Otis gonna lay it up himself. He tries to get one to go. No good. As a lot of our backups are now in the game, including most notably four-star JUCO Finn Otis. As we'll see what these backups have. Give our starters some rest. We are gonna need them for that championship game, assuming that we don't blow it. As Otis looking to attack, gets it back out to the freshman point guard, Jody Gentry. And Gentry will get his very first points of the game. First assist, by the way, for Finn Otis. And still, huge lead. Ronald Turner, the backup center, tries to lay it up. That's no good. That's also blocked, and now we run it back out. But it's stolen, though, by Demerson. As Gentry does get ahead of him and does at least lock him up for a little bit. But he will also... He tried to help Finn Otis with the double team, but... not only not stopping the bucket, but also drawing a foul to himself. As Chris Ty tried another three-pointer. He did hit one earlier, but he kind of airballed that one. So you absolutely hate to see it there. But looking pretty comfortable here right now as we're getting down to the last few minutes of this game. As Finn Otis gets it inside, but misses. Ronald Turner with the offensive rebound. Another one, third time? No. Otis? Yes, okay, fourth time is the charm, but Finn Otis gets the bucket to go. And it is now 7 points for the sophomore JUCO transfer. As Gamzee, trying to keep the fight going as long as possible, but eventually that time runs out. And how about this? A stunning statement. We beat Youngstown State by a final score of 75-60. Huge win for us as we'll advance to the conference championship game. So just a phenomenal win for our team, man. We end up winning another kind of blowout, and I'm going to go ahead and make some adjustments to the slider, since I mean it is like realistic for us. I see us winning these kind of games, but I don't know, just seems like we've been having too many blowouts at this point. So I'll let you know what adjustments I make in the next episode. But in the meantime, we did have 4 guys in double figures. Cam Jones had 11 points. Vadim Parker was actually our leading scorer. He ended up with 18 points in this one. Shafino was a double-double, 13 and 10. And then Justin Jones ends up with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists as well. So just a good performance all around. Didn't get really anything for our bench. I mean, we had a few points from, Jordan Gentry, a few points from Chris Ty, 9 points. Finn Otis was our leading scorer off the bench with 9, but I mean, like Cohen, Ronald Turner, Savanovic, they combined for 0 and 9, and I don't think we'll be able to get away with that every single time. But hey, that does mean we are going to the championship. We are now 1 game away from taking care of business and getting our first NCAA appearance. So here it is, guys. We are here at the championship game, 1 game away, and we'll be able to go to our very first NCAA appearance. If not, our season ends on this game. Can we bring it home? We'll find out in the next episode. But in the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content here, man. And if you did, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Hit subscribe as well if you have to be brand new. This is John J Gaming on the mic signing off. I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.